Hey there, I'm Tim.
I'm Ryan. We're Camp 506 Vans. I'm here with my dad. Behind us we have a Ram ProMaster 136-inch wheelbase.
Yeah, so we were contacted by a couple in Denver. They spend a lot of time mountain biking out in the mountains, and they wanted a special purpose-built van that they can use for taking out for up to a week at a time. So the whole idea behind this van is it's a very utilitarian, very useful, easy to use van. Try not to overcomplicate things and build Instagram vans, but build vans that people actually use. So there's some neat features inside this van. A lot of things that help with the durability. A lot of cool welding and kind of almost industrial touches to it that'll make it durable as well as look cool.
All right, well, come with us. We're going to walk through the Moab here, and we're going to show you some of the features.
All right, so as Ryan mentioned, this particular build was built on a ProMaster 136-inch wheelbase. With any adventure van, it's got to look cool on the outside. So we went ahead and upgraded the wheels and tires. It's still the same size stock tire, but we put the BF Goodrich KO2s on there. They look really nice. They also are obviously going to be functional, particularly where this couple lives, up in Denver, and they spend a lot of time in the Utah area. We did go ahead and upgrade the wheels also to a GFX matte black wheel. I think the stance looks really good. We did upgrade the suspension with some sumo springs that actually helps with the ride a lot, and it's surprisingly quiet. You don't get a lot of road noise out of these tires. Matter of fact, I would say it's just as quiet as the regular stock tires. We went ahead and added a 15 amp shore power plug so that they can plug in. We also have a suitcase, briefcase solar panel. They did not want to go with full solar because they're in the snow a lot and didn't want to have to deal with snow on solar panels and not working. So they were happy with just having a briefcase solar as well as the shore power.
Put in the CR Lawrence T-vent window, which is a great feature. It adds a lot of visibility while you're driving. It also allows you to have some more airflow through the van as you go. It's got a nice tint, fairly easy install, but definitely a key feature on one of these vans.
All right, so the whole idea behind these vans is to get people outside. So we added this Fiamma F80S awning, which spans almost the full length of the van, adds an enormous amount of outdoor space. Lots of shades, going to help keep the van cool, also give you a nice place to sit outside in the evenings. And these are really must-haves for these. We're going to probably put these on every van we build. The customer also wanted a roof rack. Currently it's not decked, but they may deck it in the future. But they also added a Fiamma roof rack to go along with this. But these are really nice setups. Just literally takes maybe a minute if you take your time to set it up and take it down. But really adds to the overall look and functionality of the van.
All right, so back here in the garage, once you open it up, you see we've got some colorful panels here that match what the customer had ordered for their shades. That's kind of our little touch we put on it. We have some wireless Bluetooth speakers, so you can hook them right up to your phone, crank out the jams. Fully insulated top to bottom, so insulation behind here, sound deadener behind here. Keeps it quiet, keeps it warm, keeps it cold, whatever you need. In the garage, the reason for the bed height is dictated by the customer's bikes. So they have the mountain bikes, and so they want to be able to store their bikes in here and take them wherever they need to.
So to power this van, we're using the Bluetti AC200 Max. It's a really nice unit. It's got plenty of power to power everything that we have in the van. Certainly for a weekend, if you want to go extended, you're probably going to want to use your shore power. But this has inverter, everything built in, so you can use this straight out of the box. It's got over 3,500 cycles, so it should last, you know, for the lifetime of this van. And it's not intimidating. A lot of people build these really high-end, fancy home-built systems that have separate inverters and separate controllers and separate batteries, and that gets a little scary for when you pass that off to somebody that you're selling it to. So we like this because it's not intimidating. It's simple to use. Everything runs off an app, and if something ever goes wrong, they can trade it in for a different one with a full 2-year warranty. So one of the things that we also do on our vans is we do complete insulation and sound deadening on every panel. The floor is insulated with 1 inch of solid core foam, and then all the walls and ceilings and all the passageways and pillars are filled with 1.5 inches of 3M thinsulate. With the sound deadening and the insulation, it really makes a difference both in the sound driving down the road, the quietness when you're inside sleeping, and also the warmth inside. So when you tap all these doors and you shut these doors, they sound solid. They don't sound tinny like they would from the factory.
So as you enter the van from the side here, we've got this custom cabinet base that we've built. We've got a custom threshold here, and we're kind of integrating some of the steel and the wood and just giving it that kind of industrial, modern vibe. This actually is one of those form and function type deals. This is actually the base for the cabinet and keeps it all secure, and gives it, you know, a little durability on the edges as you're coming in and out. Some other custom ironwork we do is this handle here. We've got a custom handle. So there's plenty of steel throughout the whole vehicle. All right, so up front here, kind of standard on all these vans, at least standard for us. We put these swivels in. These are super smooth, super easy to use swivels that just opens up your floor plan and gives you a whole bunch more seating. They're a great design, super simple, super smooth, and real user friendly. But that kind of opens up the whole space here, gives you room for entertaining or just hanging out.
So in the galley area, the kitchen, this is where most of the work is done. This is the kitchen sink area. It's also going to be the cooktop. This particular couple wanted to have an induction style 2-burner cooktop, so we purposely gave them enough room on this side to be able to accomplish that. We've got this really nice flip up extension so that they can put their induction cooktop here. A really convenient AC plug so they can plug it in here. They could even plug it in outside if they wanted to. For the sink, we've got a Rivati. It's a 15-inch sink. We really like these because they're thick, they're really well insulated, and it's just a really good quality sink. Got your standard faucet that you can rinse down your bike, your dog, yourself, that swivels both ways. And then on board we carry 7 gallons of fresh along with 7 gallons of gray in separate tanks underneath the sink. Super easy to fill and dispose. You could take it to any Walmart, Safeway, grocery store and fill it up, or fill it up with tap water at home. It's all run off a separate pump that self-priming. It's a C-Flow 3 gallon per minute faucet. Just turn it off and on here. Super easy. If you're outside, you don't have to get dirty inside the van. Just turn it on. You're good to go. All right, so for keeping your pops cold on a hot day, we've got a Dometic 80-liter refrigerator. It also has a built-in freezer. This runs off the DC. It's a really nice unit, stainless steel, high quality. It's quiet and efficient.
All right, so this cabinet here was a prefab cabinet. This side here, these 2 cabinets were some custom builds that we did. We tried to match them as best we could. This one here doubles as a bench. Obviously you can see. Pop it open, fitting the toilet in with some more storage, gives you that functionality. Also doubles as a nice seat for 2. All right, so these customers requested a TV, so we went with this 32-inch smart TV. We put it on a mount here that gives you some versatility to watch it from the bed, watch it from outside, watch it from captain's chairs, watch it outside, wherever you want.
All right, so to finish out the electric that we have on this van, we've got 8 puck lights that are in the ceiling that are all set on a dimmer switch that is over here on the side. You can either turn them off and on, or dim them down to wherever you want them to go for a little bit of ambiance at night. And also, you can't see from there, but there are under cabinet lighting, LED lighting under the kick plates. Same thing, you can dim those or turn them off and on as you wish. We also installed 2 max air fans, front and rear, that come with the standard remotes, so you can power them on and off however you need to. Standard 10 speeds. You can push air or pull air depending on what the weather is outside. And then the other thing that we like to add is we do put 2 of these 3-speed DC fans, super efficient. They draw like 8 watts of power when they're on full, but it helps keep the air circulating. We have one up front here in the living area, and then have one back here at the back of the fan to help keep you cool when you're sleeping. The other thing that we also add is we add these touch lights for reading lights. They are also dimmable, and they have the extra convenience of having USB ports in them so that you can charge your phone. And then also, I want to talk about this super sweet bed, where all the magic happens. So this is a full-size, legitimate full-size bed. It's not cut down in length. We do have a full 74 inches of sleeping from width to width, and we were able to accomplish that by using the factory manufactured panels that we wrapped in a high quality automotive carpet to help with the breathing. But this is a nice 6-inch memory foam mattress, super comfortable, and it's built on this platform. It's very durable, won't move on you, plenty of room. So Ryan's a welder, and we like to show off his welding skills because I'm a little biased, but I think he's really, really good at it. And one of the things that we like to do is we like to build our beds out of steel. It's a little bit heavier than the 80-20, but we're not sacrificing a whole lot of weight for a super cool looking bed that's durable. And if you look underneath at the quality of just the way that the bed looks, I mean, it's got these super durable 2-inch mild steel. This bed is not going anywhere. It's going to be super strong. As you can see, we've got a 3/4 inch plywood that's got the air holes drilled in it so that the mattress is going to breathe on you. But this is something it's not normally seen because it's just kind of underneath, hidden. But it's something I'm super proud of that Ryan builds, and this is the way we like to build all of our beds. All right, so we like building on the ProMaster chassis for a couple of reasons. You know, Dodge dealers are everywhere, so if you ever have a breakdown or something like that, you can get them fixed really super easily. Parts are available. They're not super expensive to maintain. But the biggest reason that we like the Dodge ProMaster is the width of the van. It allows you to legitimately put a sleepable bed horizontally across the van so that it frees up a lot more space in the van. It makes the 136, even though it's the shortest wheelbase, something that's very easy to use and still feels quite spacious, even though we've got all of this stuff in here. The van itself, it's a V6 powered van, 6-speed automatic. Again, they're pretty bulletproof vans. These things have been used and abused by delivery people all over the world for a long time, and you know, we like the gas mileage, we like the way it rides, and they're just, you know, they're super easy to modify.
All right, one thing we like to do, a little custom touch on all our vans, is this panel that we put here is done by our creative director, aka my sister, and she's the artist. So this one specifically was, you know, we're calling this van the Moab. They're gonna be taking it from Colorado to Utah in the mountains. So she built this custom 3D mountain scene, and it's just really cool. We've done a lake scene, we've done a couple other mountain scenes, but this one is by far my favorite. We also wrap all the panels, so there's no exposed steel. Every panel is wrapped with this automotive carpet, so it can get wet, it cleans up easy, and it's just a really nice touch that we add to our vans.
All right, so one thing we can't take credit for are these custom window covers. These window covers were made by Nightfall Overland, company out of Durango, Colorado. These things, These are all custom made, and they're amazing. I mean, I can't say enough about this company. They're made specifically for whatever van you have. So, you know, they don't just do it for ProMasters, but they do it for sprinters. They do it for transits, and they look great. I mean, it's super high quality. They also built us some vent covers, which are really nice to have to keep heat out, and also noise out too, because these do tend to make a little bit of noise. So one of the things we like to add as a safety feature for these vans, since most of them come without the rear view mirror, rear windows, we like to put in these digital cameras. It's got a front and rear camera that you can change, and you can move up and down however you want to, or you can split your screen. So they record, but it also gives you the safety of knowing what's behind you. These vans do come with a standard backup camera, but it's not great. But this is just an extra added feature that we like to add to the vans.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you hadn't noticed, we do sell an ebook for how to convert a van. It has over 190 pages of detailed instructions and diagrams, also 25 video tutorials which are specifically for the ebook buyer. Creating a van for many people is obviously a really intimidating project, but I really believe, and I've seen it time and time and time again, that with the right information, anyone can turn out with a pretty decent van conversion. So check the link in the description, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and drop us a comment if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.